Here we are at part 5.2 of my video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we have just entered the Wishing Fountain. Bottom in the wall to the right there leads us to a little fairy pond, and if we walk up into the middle here, we have the option to throw rupees into the Pond of Happiness. Which, this is really slow. It's very boring. Our goal here is to throw 100 rupees in, which unfortunately we can only throw them in 20 at a time. So we have to do this 5 times before we'll activate the fairy. But once we've activated her one time, they'll let us throw in 50 at a time, so it gets a little quicker. But it's still very slow. If I would have thought about it, I would have put this part at the end of a movie, so that you could just kind of skip it rather than the beginning, because I'm sure YouTube is still loading the rest of the movie. Not much to say. Still throwing in rupees. Now that she's finally appeared, she will let us increase either our bombs or our arrows, which this is the maximum capacity, which it'll also restore whatever the bombs or the arrows to full. So you can see I now have 15 bombs. Alright. I like to try to get bomb upgrades at the first, just because you don't really have very many of them. I don't really use them all that often. You can see it goes a little quicker when you do 50 at a time. Still kind of slow. They really should have just made it where you just pay her 100 rupees and get an upgrade. But it'll be okay. $20 bombs and 30 arrows. Go ahead and take an arrow upgrade. So we got 35 arrows. I never need that many arrows. Getting these upgrades really isn't even necessary. But I wouldn't be a completionist if I didn't do everything. And this is something. Got 2 more upgrades that I can afford to get. 25 bombs and 35 arrows right now. I'm really sorry. This is so boring. But that happens in games. Always got your boring parts. Still upgrading. Got 30 bombs now. So that's not too terribly bad, really. But why? Why, Nintendo? We have 3.5 minutes of boredom. I'm sure my viewers are all changing the channel right now. Alright, our final upgrade so that we can actually move on. Gonna leave this place with 30 bombs and 40 arrows. And, after leaving our little island here, we're gonna want to swim to the right and then take the warp pad, which will take us up to the base of Death Mountain, which is where we're needing to go anyway. Nifty, nifty. Just head up to the north here. Probably remember these screens from when we were leaving the Lost Woods the first time. Although now that we have the power gloves, we can pick up this rock, head into the cave, and this will take us up to Death Mountain. The cave's dark, unfortunately. Just kind of weave our way around here. We'll meet an old man who's lost his lamp. Gotta escort him out of the cave. He likes to stop and chit-chat here and there. Not very eventful. But he does give us valuable story. Leaving the cave here. These enemies are horrid. You can't kill them. If you hit them, they just like turn to little statues. I hate even going through most of this part of Death Mountain. The old man will give us the mirror for helping him get out. Which, if we follow him into his room here, he'll restore our life. At least that's kind of cool. I kind of like to pass through the old man's cave just because it helps you avoid all the falling rock part. Because I really don't like trying to dodge the boulders. And here we go, we're back out on the world map. Heading to the left and then to the north here. Then up this ladder. Which running up, it's just kind of the lazy way to do it. Head to the east. Dropping down here, going into the cave. Got a little pass here that should lead us to a heart container. Like I said, this is a big power-up section. We're doing a lot better than we were. Here we got our 8th piece of heart. Alright. Just work our way back out of the cave here. We're almost to the 3rd dungeon. It's been a long trip, but we're a lot stronger for the effort. Gonna need to want to pull out your magic mirror here to be able to get where we're going. Head through the funky little blue portal here and we will be transported into the dark world, which you notice will turn into a little bunny rabbit when we do so. If we use the magic mirror though, it'll take us back to the light world. But you notice we're now standing on top of Spectacle Rock, and that's how you get to the Tower of Hera. And there we go.